100 rated chess. But if you have a piece or pawn that is not adjacent to your pieces and not adjacent to your pawns, the video ends. I have been winning a lot in the recent challenges. It's finally time to take on one of the diabolical ones. Absolutely impossible. We get a 102 from Myanmar. If you're a normal citizen, I really hope you're safe over there, but unfortunately I still have to beat you in this chess game. e4. I can't push e5, that makes my e-pawn not touching anything and the video ends. d6 instead. This is going to be a very long game. Bishop c4. e5. Queen h5. Very aggressive. g6. Well, I mean, now if he takes on e5 I actually cannot take his queen, as that makes my d-pawn end the video. But since this guy is obviously an experienced queen h5 player, of course he's gonna see whether or not the e-pawn is defended. Right? No doubt. Knight f6. A lot of people play g4 right here, which is very dangerous for me as my bishop actually cannot take that pawn due to the rules. But again, since this guy is obviously very experienced, he definitely knows g4 is just straight up blundering a pawn. Right? Knight c3. Bishop g7. Knight d5. Castle. He trades. Bishop takes f6. Losing materials is not very optimal though. I need quantities to fill out the gaps, but trading is just something absolutely unavoidable in a chess game. And of course I totally agree, trading my bishop with his queen, that is very much absolutely welcome. Okay, now please resign. I'm not very positive that I can checkmate him with this kind of challenge. Didn't happen. I can't take that. Bishop d7. Bishop d3. c5. Okay, this is starting to get very difficult. To be able to reach further squares I will need to bring all the pieces forward, which will take a lot of moves and will also put my king in a lot of danger, as nothing will be defending the king. Take bishop h6, rook e8. Bishop c4. That blunders queen takes e4 triple fork, but sadly that is not available due to the rules, and even if that was available I also wouldn't be able to take his rook anyway. It is physically impossible for me to play aggressively with this drawback. Let's just focus on pushing more materials forward. Bishop d3. Knight c6. I'm not blundering a pawn though. Bishop b5, then queen e4 is still a thing, and since he moved his bishop back to defend the e-pawn, of course he knows how dangerous it is to allow queen takes e4. Knight f3. Queen back. And he took the b5 pawn. That blunders queen e4, forcing his king to move, but not possible. Rook a b8. An open file for my rook though. It's not all bad. Bishop c4. That blunders the bishop, but I guess it's finally time to stop talking about the e-pawn. I can't even find a way to make progress here. Knight e5. Take bishop d3. My rook has an open file but I can't even use it. This rook and this pawn has to stick together. If my rook moves too far the a-pawn ends the video. Rook b6. Rook b1. a6. I'll connect the a-pawn to the pawn chain. Castle. So this guy knows how to castle. He just didn't want to do that and I just couldn't punish him for that. A very typical 100 rated ELO game. Bishop b5. A trade can connect the pawns. Take f4. Queen d4 check. Rook f2. Ha! Now I can finally take the e-pawn. Absolutely amazing. His bishop is blocked, one rook is pinned, the other rook doesn't even have an open file to go to. This game is completely under my control. Or not. That blunders a rook and also a mate in 6, but my queen cannot leave the rook on e4. Queen e3 is kinda forced. Okay, at least he should definitely be able to see that I have two pieces that are fully controlling the e-file. Are you serious? What do I do now? Queen d4 only move. Please don't take the rook. Not only that wins an entire rook, now he is threatening both my queen and a backrank checkmate in one. f5 can somewhat save the king, but I'll lose the queen for free as I won't even be able to recapture his rook. Playing down that much material is not a thing, especially in this challenge where I need as many pieces as possible. Therefore, after thinking carefully, I would rather save the queen. If I lose, I lose. I lose. This guy has just checkmated me with the same rook that he blundered twice just 3 moves ago. Have a great day.